Some houses are built with stone and wood, others are built with secrets. And once a secret learns your name, it never lets you go. This is the story of Eliza Moreland and the house that watched her breathe even when she tried to run. My name is Eliza Moreland, and I was born into comfort, not happiness. My father was a respected landowner in northern England. He was a man of order who believed life could be measured in deeds and coins. My mother believed silence was a virtue, and my older sister, Clara, was the light of our home, always laughing, always bright. Clara married for love. I was meant to marry for security. When she died suddenly after childbirth, something in our house went quiet forever. Grief does strange things to families. It makes them practical. It makes them cruel. 6 months after Clara's funeral, my father told me I was to marry Sir Edmund Blackthorne. I had never met him. He owns Ravenshade Manor, my father said. A powerful man. You will be safe. I asked if I could refuse. You have no choice, he said, and that was the end of it. The carriage ride took 2 days. I watched the countryside slip past, gray and silent, and felt a weight settle over my chest that had nothing to do with travel. As we climbed into the hills, the sky darkened unnaturally fast. Clouds gathered like stormed thoughts above the manor, and a thin mist clung to the trees, whispering through their branches. Ravenshade Manor appeared through fog like a bruise on the land, tall, silent, watching. Sir Edmund greeted me with politeness, not warmth. His eyes never lingered, yet somehow missed nothing. This house has rules, he said calmly. Respect them, and it will respect you. I didn't understand what he meant. I would soon. On my first night, I noticed a large mirror covered with a black cloth in the main hall. When I asked the housekeeper, Mrs. Hargreave, about it, her hands trembled. We don't uncover mirrors after sunset, ma'am, she said softly, her eyes darting to the shadows. Why? I asked, curious despite the warning. She hesitated. Because Ravenshade remembers faces. That night, curiosity betrayed me. I lifted the cloth. The reflection was not mine alone. Behind me stood a woman, thin, pale, eyes wrapped in bloodied linen. Her lips moved, but no sound came. When I turned, the hallway was empty. The mirror cracked down the center. The cold wind from nowhere brushed my neck. I realized then the house was alive, and it had noticed me. Sir Edmund was furious. There are parts of this house you must never enter, he warned. The west wing, the cellar stairs, and the garden after dusk. His voice was calm, but his eyes were terrified. I asked him about his first wife. His face hardened. She died, he said. That is all. But the servants told a different story. They said Lady Margaret Blackthorne went blind before she died. They said her screams echoed through the west wing. They said Sir Edmund prayed every night for forgiveness, and I began to wonder if the house was keeping her, not in death, but in waiting. One night, I woke to breathing beside my bed. Slow, wet close. A woman sat at my vanity. Her eyes were gone. Only dark hollows remained. Her lips curved into a half smile, and her fingers traced the air as if writing invisible words. "You wear my name," she whispered. I tried to scream. Nothing came out. "She promised me forever," the woman said, "and he buried me inside these walls." She lunged, and I fainted. When I woke, Sir Edmund stood over me, pale and shaking. "You saw her," he said. I nodded. "She won't stop," he whispered. "Not until the house is finished with you." Mrs. Hargreave finally told me everything. Lady Margaret had discovered her husband's secret. Ravenshade Manor was built over an ancient burial site. The dead spoke here. They demanded offerings. Sir Edmund believed sacrifice could silence them. Margaret refused, so he blinded her, so she would never see the house calling again. And when she died, the house kept her. Now it wanted me. The windows shivered as if the house itself was breathing. The walls whispered with voices I almost recognized. Every step I took, I felt eyes behind the wallpaper, watching, judging, waiting. I realized then that running wouldn't save me. The house wanted a witness. It wanted fear. It wanted me. I fled before dawn. The fog swallowed my footsteps, hiding me from eyes I could not see. As my carriage rolled away, I saw faces in every window. Margaret stood in the mirror of the hall, smiling. Sir Edmund was found dead a week later, his eyes torn from their sockets. No one spoke of Ravenshade again. But some houses do not stay asleep. They remember names, they remember fear, and they wait. I live now in a small coastal town far away. Sometimes Clara visits me in dreams. She never speaks. She only points back toward Ravenshade, because the house remembers me, and one day it will come looking. Some stories end when you escape. Others only pause. If you ever hear a house call your name, don't answer, because houses that remember never forget.